Some people are not just draining your future, your bank account, they're draining literally everything about you because you've kept them in your life for too long.
Absolutely.
And sometimes the biggest financial decision you will ever make, like myself, is not necessarily the job you choose or the
Yeah.
career path you choose to
Yeah.
do. It's actually the people, the relationships you choose to keep close and keep in your life.
Absolutely. And today we're going to be talking about money and relationships. These are two delicate aspects of life,
Very
right?
delicate.
Very delicate
Very
aspects of
delicate.
life. So we're just going to try our best to talk around a few things because, many people are broke today, stressed, and financially struck out, not only because of bad money habits, but also because of unhealthy relationships.
Very true.
Relationships are a core part of our lives, right?
Very.
And so, if you've ever spent money to impress people or stayed in relationships that cost you your peace, or you've struggled financially because of the people around you, then this conversation today is for you. This conversation today is for you specifically.
So we are going to be taking it one after the other. And the first thing we're going to be telling you is why money and relationships are connected.
Yeah.
Right? Because most of the times people think that, this is my money life, this is my relationship life. Literally every money you make or lose is as a result of a relationship.
Yeah.
Every dime that you
True.
make or lose. Because the truth is, the two of them are very
interconnected.
connected.
Yes.
I can beat my chest for sure and tell you, if you check your life now, there's not a dime you've made without a relationship.
Yeah.
And there's no dime spent as well without a relationship.
Yes. So
They are very connected. And relationship don't just affect your finances, they affect how you spend, how you save,
True.
how you think, how you grow, and even the amount of stress you carry. Right? Because literally you cannot actually be stressed as you are if you are not doing certain things because of certain people.
Yeah.
Right? It's all connected. For example, just one supportive relationship can help you grow drastically financially.
Absolutely. But again, one toxic relationship,
Just one.
can wipe out your years of, of planting and hard work, right? It can literally set you back financially light years behind. Because as a matter of fact, whether we like it or not, in one way or the other, your friends influence your spending habit. And when I say friends, I mean people that are around you, they are close to you. Romantic partners also affect your financial discipline. Imagine that you're with someone, your spouse or somebody that you're very close with, and out of love, you blow
your commission.
or how financial pressure actually affects your saving. Family pressure also, and it's not a bad thing to help family, but then again, we should also understand where to draw the line because some of us, especially as firstborns or first sons, out of love, for our siblings, etc., we intend to blow our savings, forgetting that it's that savings that the seeds that's supposed to plant the trees for tomorrow.
Oh, call it mama money.
Mama money, exactly. Right. Wrong relationships, on the other hand, also can create emotional spending. I mean, you know how you offend someone and then they say, "Oh, buy me iPhone 17." No, 18 Pro Max twice.
That's how now. Who are you?
But on the flip side, and this is very important, good relationships also create stability and focus. Just imagine being with people or being around people that literally push you, being around people that understand your financial level part-time, and also encourage you to, even when it's inconvenient for them, especially as a spouse, as a friend, as a sibling, but they still encourage you to at least push and hold on till you are stable, right? To your two legs on the ground, not just on the ground, they are, planted in the ground, before you spend. So let us know in the comments which relationship affects you the most. Is it your friendships? Is it your family? or your spouse, maybe the person you're
Yeah.
dating? Which of them? I would like to know in the comments as well.
I think I'll start by answering that. For me, it has been my friendship. My friendship
Yeah.
has affected my finances the most. And just a little bit of a very short story. You know, whilst before I moved to Abuja, right? And there's something about this man. There's something about it. You see, because he has a way of making mountains become a molehill. How do you speak English? Mountains, molehill. Molehill is made by ants, right?
Yeah.
So it's because of, because there are certain things to you, they may look very big, like how can I go through this? But then from just one conversation, from just one, you realize what you are seeing like this can actually be seen like this. And that's what comes to having good relationships. But before we go into how to have good relationships, to having wrong relationships cost you anything. And of course they do. Because sometimes the reason people cannot grow financially is because they are carrying people they were never supposed to carry. Do you know where the truth is? First of all, you must learn and understand, which is something I'm coming to peace with now. I must learn to carry myself very well first, just like you said, before I can carry any other person and any other thing. And the hard talk is many people, including myself, before we confuse love with responsibility.
Absolutely.
And these two things can be separated, although love comes with responsibility, yes, but love is not directly responsibility. You can love people and still say, I cannot keep destroying myself, or better still, love somebody from a distance.
Exactly.
Because it's easier to love certain people and do good things if they are far off, but if they are close, the closer it is, the higher the pressure is likely to be to do certain things. For instance, when they are really close and you're seeing them be a certain way, that's when you may go out of your way to start doing things like borrowing constantly to help them keep up with a certain lifestyle. You start being pressured to spend a certain way. You do certain things you naturally wouldn't. And now this one is hard talk as well. Sometimes you may even need to, if you're still a single person, leave your family, because sometimes family guilt and some obligations will make you do some things. Is it not friendships that cause you to maintain fake lifestyles just for social acceptance? I mean, all of these are the cost of wrong relationships.
True. And some people don't just waste your time. They actually waste your opportunities. Because if you look at it like that, then I think we'll start, thinking differently. Because how we just feel like, okay, it's just my time now you're taking. But you don't understand that there are opportunities as well that has gone down the drain. Now, think about it. Imagine being amongst people that make you spend just to belong. Imagine dating someone, that discourages your growth. I remember one of those relationships I had way long ago, and each time this particular lady comes around me and I'm reading, it feels like, why are you wasting your, like, what? It was a serious matter, right? So just imagine, do you get, like, and there are people that do not believe that self-education can lead you anywhere. They just think that, okay, just blow one opportunity, you just blow you, and all of that. And now think about financially supporting people that literally disrespect you and disrespect your efforts all the time. There are people that I know that have seen that no matter what you do for them, right? No matter what, if you like, cut your blood and give them, it's never enough, right? Or just imagine staying in toxic environments because of emotional attachment. I mean, we've come way back, how to say things like way back, and we've
known for 10 years now.
Do you get to build through the thing? So, and even when it's destroying you, and even when you've grown past that relationship, you still stay there. Toxic environment. And the truth about the matter, and this is there's no harder way to say it. I mean, there's no easier way rather to say it, is that you cannot build wealth while constantly funding chaos and bad habits. Like, there's no how you can build wealth constantly. Your somebody, you take your time, invest your energy and time to make money and to build your life, but you're carrying a baggage that is constantly draining you, and the bad habit to constantly come to you, and you'll now be funded.
That's like a hole in a bucket that you're trying to fill it up with water.
You can never get out of that. One of my mentors there used to tell me that two people in a well cannot help themselves.
Yes.
So if you think about it literally,
Yes.
it feels like you're being selfish. But in other words, he used to tell me then, because whenever I come to him with all my complaint, etc., he'll be like, Jeff, two people in a well cannot help themselves. Interpret it as you wish. So so literally he's saying that, guy, help yourself first.
Get out first.
Then stand. Then buy rope.
And buy rope, exactly.
Raise money to buy rope.
Yes.
Then you throw the rope inside, because if two of you people are inside there's nothing you can do about it. So, in summary of this particular point, you cannot build wealth by constantly funding chaos and bad habits.
Wow. You cannot build wealth by constantly funding chaos and bad habits. Now, talking about chaos and bad habits, this is one section of relationships and money that most people, even myself, we often not like to have a lot of conversation about it. And it's about love and dating and some financial red flags you can see in this. Now, let's honestly talk about this thing, right? Because many relationships fail not because there was no love, but it's because there's no financial wisdom. And just so you know, wisdom is not emotional, right?
Yeah.
Now, in things like this, especially for romantic and love relationships, it's important that we discuss, have conversations about debt. If there are debts we are servicing, your partner should know about it. And then also, in this aspect, some of us, I know people do male and female alike. But I believe that that's watching, you're not like that, right? Some people actually just date for survival, and not necessarily for connection. It's parasitical. They're just in it for what they can get at that time. While it may feel good in the short run, in the long run, it's always going to burn your fingers. Some people just stay in relationships for financial manipulation. This one is common in certain kinds of families. They do the gaslighting thingy all over and over. And in relationships as well, it's important that conversations about responsibility should be had, right? This generation, the Gen Zs, a lot of conversations go around this, and people say things like shared responsibility. I'm of the opinion that what works for you in your family as a couple, please stick to it. If it's sharing responsibility with your spouse, fine. If it's you carrying everything as the man, I like to, well, anyway, let's not go there. So just do what works for you. Avoid overspending to impress. If you only overspend to impress when there's no communication. Because if you're communicating with your spouse, she would know, okay, this like he's trying to overdo it now. She'll be like, Baba, calm down, you don't try for me, sir. But when you're not communicating, she thinks all the money is there. And you're doing that. And then you break down, you tell her, babe, I don't have it again. I actually had to. I'm like, why you didn't have to borrow? But imagine you had told that pressure wouldn't have been there, right? And then, yes, love loves to give, right? But then, just the same way you don't confuse responsibility with love, generosity or overspending is not love as well.
Yeah.
These things are small things that if we converse about or have communications about them in relationships, finances can be easy. There won't be a lot of financial pressure, because some people are in relationships where they are loved emotionally. Like I said, wisdom is not just emotionally. Some people are in relationships where they are loved emotionally, but they are being destroyed financially.
And most people in that kind of situation, they will stay there just because they're afraid to start all over again. That's just it. Like, you just thinking, all this time I've invested here.
Yes, invested. That's the word of
Yeah. Like, I've invested so much time here. Will I start all over? I mean, it's better to start all over than that thing bury you.
Yes, than that thing bury you.
Speaking of which, I would like to know if you're enjoying this conversation so far, please leave us a like, share this video, subscribe to the channel. You can get more of these Also, in the comment section, what financial red flags should people never ignore in relationships? I mean, this is you. I mean, you are also an expert in this, so we just want to know your opinion.
Yeah.
What are the financial red flags you will not ignore? Let us see in the comment section as well. But there's a good side to having good relationship, healthy relationships, and how it affects your finances. So let us look at this for a moment. How does healthy relationships help your growth and betterment? How does this, help your growth? The right relationships don't just make you happy, they make you better.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, someone like me, my drive comes from the people around me, majorly.
Yes.
Right. My kids, I like to see them have some very good things of life, right? The people around me, I like that for the fact that I exist, their lives are better. You see, so most times it's the relationships around me that actually help me get better. When I thinking about it, I mean, I'm not sure, what to eat for this week may be my issue, right? So why would I just go and sleep? Do you get? But then again, when you think about your clients, the potential people that you're going to help, when you think about the people around you, when you think about your family, giving them a better life, So the right relationship, the point is the right relationship don't just make you happy, they make you better. They help you think clearly, they help you spend wisely, and they help you dream bigger. Having a spouse or relationship or a sibling, that believes so much in you than you even believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You know how they'll be like, you are gonna be great. And they show you all the possibility. That I think that works even stronger when it's a spouse.
Yes.
Stuff like that. So healthy relationships to work actually.
Talking about that, you actually taught me something.
Okay.
About you. Last thing you talked about was making you dream bigger. I heard this thing first when you announced FFA and your financial freedom number.
Yeah.
And it's just as a result of a relationship, right? Makes you lift your financial limit or cap. You had to make me dream big, and it's one of the things healthy relationships can do.
Yes.
Encourages discipline, support your goals. I mean, if you say you're in a relationship with someone and then your goals is always a thing of contention, then it's not a healthy one. Healthy relationships also respect boundaries. It's okay to say, please, I will be busy for you. I mean, there's an example you shared. If you do that one to me, I'll stone you my shoe. I'm reading, and you tell me, what am I wasting? I will stone you shoe. It's okay to set a boundary. See, hey, babe, guy, I can't go out with the guys today because from this time to this time, I'll be reading, I'll be studying. Healthy relationship understand boundaries. They understand that there's time to grow and all of that.
Yes.
And also, healthy relationships communicate honestly about money.
Yes.
The friends I have, I'm not shy to say, bros, account don't they go down? We can't do this right now. If you are in relationships where you can't comfortably say things are low right now, let's not, then it's a sign that it's not a good relationship. Good relationships as well celebrate your growth instead of competing. You're being encouraged to be better and not competing to be better than the other person. It's always a healthy competition, as it's called, healthy competition.
Yes.
And just so you know, when you're in a healthy relationship, you realize you're more productive. Why? Because peace is productive and chaos is very expensive.
It is.
Very expensive. Now let's jump into another section. You have seen the cost of having wrong relationships, and you've seen the good side of having healthy relationships. Maybe you're asking yourself now, how then can we build strong relationships and also strong money habits? That's what we're going to be discussing now. So how do we balance money and relationships in a healthy way?
Speaking of balance, this is very important because these two aspects are very critical aspects of our lives. Someone says that without that romance without finance is frustration.
Romance without finance is frustration. Wow.
So but there has to be a balance between the two, And so here are some practical things I think people can start doing, in order to balance this out. First is to have very honest money conversations. This is very hard, especially from a male point of view. As a man, the man ego always comes in when you're broke or when things are not going so fantastic. You want to just handle it yourself. I mean, I am like that, so I'm talking. Okay. Beautiful. So let's go on.
Yeah.
We were saying, let's just start from practical points, balance out money and relationships. And we started by saying that first, have honest money conversations. And I was trying to say, especially from the male point of view, men have this ego, our innate desire to provide, right? And we also know that provision is part of security for your family or for your relationship. So having honest conversations can be a good way to start. If there's a debt, just be truthful about it. I mean, again, that would depend on the kind of relationship you're inside, because some conversations should not come up in the kind of relationship, but that's a good way to start, being honest about having honest money conversations. The second is, can we just stop trying to impress people? I know that the need to be accepted is part of our survival skills, because in the medieval times, in the early years, if you're not in a clan, if you're not within a group of people, your chances of survival is low. Was low, because then they lived in the wild. A wild animal can just come out from somewhere, or when neighboring clans used to attack communities, So we have grown, the human mind has grown with that mindset. That is why usually we have that strong desire to be wanted, to be among
a clique,
exactly. It's a survival instinct, So, but I mean, gone are those days, right, where you have to be within a clan to survive. So we can just learn to stop trying to impress people. It's a difficult thing to do, but having it at the back of your mind will help. I mean, that is one of the biggest freedoms you ever have, right? Learning to stop impressing people. Another is learning to say no. And again, still from the need to be accepted. Sometimes we feel like if we say no, we have lost a friend.
Exactly.
Right.
That happens a lot.
And then let the person go. Like, I mean,
let the person go.
Like, it's not as easy as I'm saying it, but I think the earlier we start accepting the fact that we can actually say no, like being assertive. Okay, I don't want to do this. And this happens a lot with, especially as in finance, I'll just leave it at that. Just protect your finances without being guilty. That you have money in your account does not mean that you can afford to spend it. This is something that we need to learn. And so think about it like this. Sometimes I think about it like this. When there's all this guilt tripping, or all this, say I'm dying, or give me this money and all of that, I used to think about it like this. What if this money wasn't in my account? What would have happened?
Right.
Yes, no. So we feel guilty because we know that money is in our account. But then again, what if that money is in your account, but you can't afford You can't afford it. That you have money does not mean you can afford everything. You know, so
Indeed.
boundaries are very important, right? The fourth point is build with people who are serious about growth. It's important that you are around people that are also growth conscious, not people that, you know, we see you like you too do, you know. I mean, in my mind, what the
I can't
heck?
stand that.
Do you get? So yeah, and you know, it still boils down to that saying no. You need to be accepted. You don't, I mean, it doesn't have to be around people that have shared values with you. This is very important because discipline is important in managing really finances and relationships. And then, yeah, these are a few of the points. So let's talk about separating emergencies and manipulations. Gaslighting, like you said.
See, you said something very strong. And that's all I can say is not every crisis is your responsibility.
Yes.
Because what if that money, like you said, was not in your account?
Exactly.
Right?
What if it wasn't there?
I've actually taken my time to look back and check these things. When that person comes crying, begging, and all of that, do you realize that if you are disciplined enough and say no, that person will not die?
Nothing will happen.
It goes on. Life just goes on. Life just goes on. And sometimes we even feel the person will remember to be announcing. You should know you did not. Sometimes they even forget that they even asked you from that period. It's just things are bad. They're asking everybody. And after a while, when that period even goes by, you're thinking, hey, this guy that I didn't give money that time. But they see you and they didn't get the actual money. They just flow with you. You can see it's all in our minds, right? So,
sorry, another thing to add there is that sometimes, like I said earlier, we are funding people's irresponsibilities.
Yeah.
So what if you have finished suffering, you know, deprived yourself stuff, planned and saved? Meanwhile, this other person did not plan and save and did not deprive himself. He balled. And then when there's now time for need, you that now planned and saved, they'll now come to you to come and rescue their irresponsibility and fund their lifestyle, their chaos.
Five foolish virgins. That's by the way. Well, sometimes saying no is the only singular way you can save your future. Sometimes just that no is one way you can save your future. And if you realize from the conversation so far, you realize that when it comes to money, finances, it's highly emotional, whether you like it or not. That's why you need to discipline your emotions. Because the truth is, many money problems are actually emotional problems. Yes, people spend money because most times they are lonely, they're depressed, they're feeling insecure, they're just trying to prove a point. Maybe you came from a family where you are deprived of a lot of things and now you're making money and say, I will show you. I will show you. I just someone say something. I used to say that thing before, but at some point I said, question that thing. Bro, are you sure this is the right thing to say? It says, I will show money something.
No, so
as small as you know when you get money, you now want to show money something. Things like just because you grew up not having a lot and and the wrong relationships can quietly destroy your future while smiling in your face.
True.
So that's why you need to be very intentional to protect your heart, protect your peace, protect your future, and protect your finances.
Absolutely.
It's very, very, very important because again, every money you have spent, like I said, was as a result of a relationship.
Yes.
And every money you have spent is also as a result of a relationship. So do well to protect these things.
Exactly. And so as we wrap up this conversation this morning, if this has helped you in any way, kindly just leave us, like, share, and share this with someone that will need this type of conversations. And do well to subscribe as well to this channel so that you can see more of these. If you have questions or concerns, you can just leave it for us. Leave it in the comment section. Let us look at it. Or contributions or corrections. If there's anything we said that did not make sense, just leave it in the comment section. But most importantly, we also want to learn from you. What is the biggest lesson you have learned about money and relationship? These are two areas of our life that we like to shy away from, especially people like us that are very business conscious. We kind of want to leave these other places of our lives.
Just focus.
Just keep going. But it's important that we also learn from you. So let us know in the comments, what is the biggest lesson you've learned about money and
relationships?
Yes.
All right, that's going to be it for today. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to like the live, and also click on the notification bell so you can join us the next time where we'll be having conversations like this or other content that we put out that will definitely help you grow.
Absolutely.
So until we come your way the next time, bye for now and enjoy a great day.